from the part of the world within the program. Well, we don't come back today with another talk about things that will happen inside the country. Like okay, tell us say we therefore talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly way they happen right now in the country. Always the back come up say since we this bunch of crook people where they no say they don't get the know-how for rule a country, they not sabi how for manage them people them. The only thing where they sabi now for pass bad laws them and rig election. Since shown at the face with the your head boy, the former ECOWAS chairman, the cocaine dealer, cocaine trafficker, president of the Republic of our Sierra Leone, Julius Mada Bio Brigadier. As they say, since we show up now, family members, they find out say UQQ and the Barudo pass mark now the country. When we say we know the left and give them how they feel say that they tie bad bargain for that country, then so we self they bring the bad things away in the China corner on the table. So everybody were Sierra Leonean. So even you know Sierra Leonean, but you not sympathize about what they go in that country, you self they understand benefit from the things they bring you. If we don't do all that job, they wait you need for do. Share the program for we. If even the notification will meet you, go inside the channel, take the link and share to another person for the benefit of other people. After that one, they hit the like button, just want them and just relax and wait for see what you get for you inside the baskets. Me na by break up like the warrior with the sharpest cutlass.
And my name is Sembepe, the freedom fighter. Family members, them, good evening. Good evening. Please, I just want for make we first of all know, or I want for ask on how they watch right now, they listen how me on sound like, because that can be big problem. How me on sound like. Now, please tell me how me on sound like before we go inside. Do ya? Yeah, let me know how me on sound like. Quick one. Do ya? Today we get the Honorable Umfa G. Soikuruma for the way to inside the program. All right, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Bankole, Ahmed, Abbas, yes, Josephine, Idrissa, Alfred, Safi, and Philip. Thank you very much. I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much on all. Thank you. My family members as well. Facebook. Thank you very much. Let's see if myself they get me clearly. Quickly. Okay, good. Claudia, thank you very much. Fatu, thank you very much. Jalo, yeah, thank you very much. And Mohammed, thank you. I appreciate it all the time. All right, so as one of the camp, please now not forget for okay, you sound bad this evening. Okay, very clear. All right, so one person say may sound bad. Okay. All right, I understand. We forget balanced diet. All right, I appreciate all the time with we inside the program this evening. So we get Honorable Umfaji Soi Kuma for come tell we, waiting they don't pass na parliament today. Especially the walkout, because today we see Usai APC member of parliament a walkout of parliament, and we as well see Usai they end up for pass the constitutional amendment. But the speaker, with no regret, I think the speaker very deceitful to the people of Salon. Let's start right away from that before Honorable January. By the way, when Honorable, by the way, I want for doff me hat to Honorable Daniel Kuruma. Honorable Daniel Kuruma, school for we, give out. Why I say that? Not for all the marathon way and Daniel Kuruma talk, but he make one analogy for we make able for understand something. And because they lost them, they can conflict themselves. But Honorable Givao come up with a particular sign in the Constitution where it say, then say with a pass law and clause by clause. So, for example, if the Constitution give you way for lay pass clause by clause, but at the same time then say, for tamper with the Constitution without 2/3, majority, and some entrenched clause them, some clause the way they just touch like that and you for go through referendum for do so. Then you grab and use another law. We say we for do and step by step. It's like, okay, let's take all of the Constitution. We put them together. But because then say we're not for tamper with them, it will be like treason. Let's begin and deal with them step by step. Clause number 1, he pass. Clause number 2, he pass. Clause number 3, he pass. So by the time you watch the Constitution, you don't pass all waiting you not even supposed for touch. Because one small part of the law tell you say you for do that one day. Whereas by doing so, you don't tamper with what you not supposed for tamper with. So in as much as a giver on a lawyer, but because of party thing, it enable for see that side. Even if he see him, it deliberately take out another law for make we all see say yes, they can do this thing and then get the right to do so. And once we see Geva will do that one day, Tawa do that one day, and then you see the leader of government business do that one day. Of course, me not being the expect the speaker for do otherwise. But I noticed something today, family members, then before I make the Bible inside. I find out say we in the country we pay attention on the president, the powers of the president, but we not pay attention. One day, the one constitutional review under Kawano, under whatever, they not ever pay attention on the powers of the speaker. They not ever pay. Like for example, one side the way the speaker be the say all the leaders them of political party they left the well, let them left the chambers, let them go to the gallery. Abdul Kagbo say no, this not to secret society, and then he say no, this na me well, this is my well. In other words, this na me own. The law give them for personalize. I don't know if na in then give for personalize the thing. So all of the amendments when they look at, from when we get sense, then they look at, they not look at the powers of the speaker at all. For lay it a personalized thing. For example, look the other time he say, me, I no go sidom here and allow una for tamper with the powers of the president. This now, I don't know waiting the thing, but when I watch all of the laws them inside the constitution, I don't see anything where say the speaker gets the power for say they nobody know for tamper with the powers of the president to the constitutional amendments. But it is say me, and it use me. I see other side, although that different system of parliamentary system would use, but this speaker or the way the kind of power where the speaker gets inside salon, even if when they move to something else, if in your interest not aligned with una for nothing, una can get all what it take for some case them and all, but it gets where they look at them and they move towards that side. And I know one day you hear anybody talk about the powers of the speaker. Where for me, a kind of very, worrisome, a kind of very much waiting. And the reason this way make anybody can do any kind of yuki forget speaker we good in at the own side. Because the powers of the speaker is too much, but nobody knows for the talk about her. Today where they watch the debates, now I noticed that one day. But I don't know waiting, other people Okay, una they say people they not pass them. Una go to go and wait no more. Una go sabi. All right. So by the way, now that they may notice, so I don't know what you notice. By the way, we honorable member don't come. We could be and come up just now.
I start with Givao, where much fiber bridge we broke.
Wait. I find out something today. Givao, I don't know, but it don't get body, but the body don't make it all. In face like we don't.
Okay, man. As I said, the man immortal fiber.
No, baby, fine. It been fine. But anyway, we can't.
Somebody just called me for fan people where they go judge contest. When a beauty contest, I be one bimbe for let me you go, but you know good again. For the fact that now you know say give out war. You know this is
not right. No, be wanna be fine man, but now you don't know to make it all. But honestly, give out not to me problem. Give out not to me problem in all of this. I think the powers of the speaker are my problem.
The powers of course, give out will be problem. Very big problem. Somehow how they try for contribute for do nonsense things them. Now so it's sweet for the talk about them. We all know what people like give out stand for. Give out don't show we what he stand for a long time. Some of those guys, they even think because they don't think nothing, they think themselves. So give out for talk something way if you say for them. For me, like we talk, not to say how they waste time. Now we come to the speaker. We're very important. Just like where you measure Sierra Leoneans Most of them, not all, not even pay attention to the speaker, the power that we surround them. And when you watch, if you watch, you see what they go on, you find out, say, the speaker in other areas is much further than even the president. Because in an incident outside they pass the law them, the president they use for getting way out of whatever. Laws them what president they use for dupe a country. Laws the way president they use for rig an election. Laws the way president they use for thief and deteriorate a country. So when you watch keenly, you find out say the speaker he gets a greater role for play, sometimes even past the president. The president just there now in the old water be. But that small house where they say parliament, now they everything where they back up the president, they pass. Now they it happen. But just like we talk, I believe say when they do this constitutional review, me I always say this: be only important to Sierra Leoneans if they review the constitution for reduce the powers of some of them people there, including the president. Including the president. But in a country you say one see they want for review a constitution just for add powers again from their so-called people here, where always they feel say the things them what they do to the citizens them na favor. Now only salon now they see say politician they do something where they not praise them with the vex back. Presidents they do something. In woman they come say or in people that they come say they're for praise them because we do this thing in that country, we make them feel say whatever little thing because not just little salon president them I know they put no on a little that they do because no one no day it will bring we a development will sustain that country. They say from when you come out now people they enjoy them. They all get excuse. They all get excuse. But now we the citizens them, we make them feel say them powerful pass we. And this thing called constitution, it damage salon, and if this thing not amend in the right way, it will continue for destroy this nation.
Okay.
It will continue for destroy them.
All right. Oh, we settle them. All right, family members, them low no waste any more time. Low begin with guests inside the program. Let we can understand what happen at Parliament. And as we go along the way, we go play some things them. We happen behind them. We happen before them. For let we all understand exactly what happen. And I want for let we know say Parliament don't pass the 2025. Well, now at 2026, constitutional amendment bill. So it don't pass until after and they don't read them for the last time. Well, honorable will come make you understand and the better one, And what in this mean? What's we do? Because the speaker at the same time, as much as APC walk out, then pass the law behind them, the speaker as well refer this matter to the Supreme Court according to. But they come to the one day step by step. Let we know rush the discussion. Let we first of all bring in we honorable member. We in the talkman for the APC member of Parliament stem na the Leone Parliament in him na honorable Dr. Umfa Soriji Kuruma. Good evening, welcome to the program, honorable.
Good evening, Pierre, and good evening, listeners and viewers. Good evening to people across the world and living in Sierra Leone.
All right, honorable. Thank you for joining me inside the program this evening. I appreciate our time with we in the program. But honorable, I want to start right away. We see Usai a lot of things them come up this evening. Now the well of Parliament. First of all, after argument upon argument, the opposition, leader on a boss actually make position after where the speaker been say them for do air count and a stand up against that one and say no, that's not constitutional. A bring camp provision we still say honorable give out in your position inside we still say honorable Daniel Koma put in position we still say honorable Tawa Conte put in position, and then we see the leader of government business putting on, and at the end of the day, the speaker be rule, And before it rule, it make am very clear say I dey give chance to Honorable Daniel Komale making point. He say after that one day, me go give me own points, and at the end of the day, my own point could be final. So now let me go back to now. How comes we reach to the point where instead of we get voting from all members of parliament, but we see walkout from the APC members of parliament?
Thank you very much. And of course, you don't give us, you don't give the world or the listeners and viewers exactly what happened at Parliament. For recap, we'll be there in the third reading of the Constitution. In the third reading of the Constitution, na committee stage, and we'll spend several days on this third reading, wherein we go clause by clause in the bill. For law, make sure say we debate them or discuss with her about them and see if any changes need for be made. We make them changes in it. But if you note over the days before now, the speaker be the stick pin will not be the conclude on the respective clauses. So today we'll go. Then we seek for remove some things in the bill we then call consequential clauses, because for let them change, you need for change other things in the constitutions and we they not be up introduced in the constitution. So because of that, then we struck them out. So we go and start back from page 1. And page 1 at the search and nomination committee will be agree say should be set up. And now two of them don't agree in tripartite. And if you note in all the debates, then they claim say the APC they run from the tripartite. But in this, it clear say that they run from the tripartite because they say we for go back to the constitution, within the constitution we don't say and debate whether we for define consultation further. And however I define consultation, you know, go to replace search and nomination committee. And we note say the reason for this search and nomination committee and because the election of 2020 was rigged, and we believe say electoral commission as a way president can appoint people in the country can cry say na your own person and one build trust in the electoral system. So that make will be still copy the Kenyan model in which we'll get a search and nomination committee. But again, they don't show their hand because if you note what happened before the boycott, this second boycott now because they nominate, they appoint Edmo Alpha by not going by the search and nomination committee recommended. So we say we use this moment now for explain how the voting get for go. And it clear in section 108 of the Constitution say in second and third reading we get 2/3, and are 2/3 of members of parliament. And we believe say not enough of pass in the constitution, not enough of pass in constitution without 2/3. And Honorable Giver be reference section 91, subsection 1 of the constitution, where states say except in the amendment of the constitution, except for other section of the constitution, that particular section 91 day, you can amend that with collection of voices or simple majority, which is clear in English. Anybody who be plain simple English will understand say section 91 specifically they speak to waiting and can do in voting. But I say except in other instances of the constitution, 91 can get a simple majority. But 108 specifically, and I know Honorable Daniel Kroma takes so much time for explain 108. Say 108 specifically, say nothing not dey inside 108. Wait them for change. We no need 2/3. And that 108 state specifically say the constitution, then other sections and back now the constitution, what they call entrenched clauses, could not be changed without a 2/3 majority vote.
But since you make reference to Honorable Giver, where himself they can be the lay emphasis on clause by clause when the argument can team up. In the lay emphasis on clause by clause, where it say that's different from a bill or the constitutional amendment because it's not clause by clause. And ABC Honorable Daniel Kuma use the time again for explain. If you say, okay, now we'll take a clause by clause, not by a bill, that means that you can take all things inside the constitution and pass them clause by clause without the constitution, but at the same time, that the constitution back, now you don't touch. And the speaker, I listen to the speaker keenly, he said this one, not to the constitutional amendments. He said the document, na a proposal. He said, in fact, things then they inside this proposal were not they inside this constitution. You be hearing that, right?
Clearly, especially Honorable Tawa, when I deputy speaker, begin to talk something in that line. But whether it's a proposal, the proposal is what will change the constitution. And the process of which we are undertaking is changing the constitution. So that argument may fall flat because it don't make sense. Now the constitution will seek for change. And the constitution don't explain which we need for change that constitution. So if you say a proposal, the proposal is for change the constitution. And the doctor is saying, so you for follow. This process I need for follow for change the constitution. So the argument will fall flat, but it was clear, say before the Canada chamber day, then we don't plan how for go about for rig the system. And pretty much that is what they did. Then they don't plan for saying, now this will they do for go against what the constitution say. And section 8, section 108, subsection 8, make it clear what thing go happen if you change the constitution without two thoughts. And call and say, now offense was reasonable. And say any suspension, alteration, or repeal of this constitution other than on the authority of Parliament shall be deemed to be an act of treason. And they say in this section, references to this constitution include references to any law that amends or replaces any of the provisions of this constitution. So that it could be explained what in are provisions of this constitution. And provisions, then they talk about the bill. Provisions, they talk about sections them. And in a bill, the sections them, now they clause them. So the provisions, now they clause them, where they seek for change the constitution. And then now that is 108 subsection 8, subsection 8, then subsection 9, A and B, now you refer to. So really, they not be get arguments in their favor. But if you note, the speaker went all around with so many sections in the constitution where they refer to 91, 1, 137, 1199 for explaining them. But the constitution very prescriptive when it comes to changing the constitution. And it did at this section. So you not be need for go all around for the way I explain for prove a point. Where I believe say anybody will listen, no go see reason for believe what he be say.
Before we reach to this stage, Usai, we dey get workout from Una, where we dey get this argument. We been see the deputy speaker been there na Tooth Media, and Usai basically explain Una game plan, say in no Una what Una capable of doing, and they give the option. One of the option na they Una fit. Listen to this one.
It's not 100. It can never be 100. you
100 seats.
No sir.
100 votes.
No sir. No sir. No sir.
So that the number cracking.
No sir. No, let's
100 votes.
Sorry, doc. When we talk just now, I intervene. You still give time. No, you get time for response.
Okay, sorry, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. It won't do math. And now elementary math, arithmetic. They say they only round up when the number is up to 5. Yeah. And this is not human being. If it is 99.3, what the answer in your whatever is 99. If you put 99 correct, you put 99.3 correct. Because you know they round up to 100. So let's avoid this conversation about 199. But let's stick to the principles, yeah? Two-thirds. So if the principle is two-thirds, the APC knows whatever configuration, it's going to be hard to come out with two-thirds. So they are putting roadblocks on the way. So we might not even have a document at the end of the day. But let's take this as a food for thought for the rest of the political history of this country. So we might never have a constitutional amendment. Because any party only for do and for require 2 thirds.
So you I remember long ago where I was student, you and Honorable Abdul Kakpo, you said they have a game plan. They will walk out.
I told you, and the game plan is...
You said that, yes. So the game plan are in the council now. Are they going to walk out?
They are not going to walk out. I told you they have 2 options. And then 2 options in one part they utilize today. They either walk out or they sit there and they don't vote.
That they abstain?
Yes. I told you that was like 3 to 6 months ago.
Yes.
I know them.
So if they abstain, we not...
I know them.
So
it's all them in APC. I know the DNA of APC.
So if they abstain and there will be voting, the voting process they go on, or it will not...
The voting process will go on. If
but the 2 thirds will not go get them.
By the procedure in the books. But at the end of the day, we might or we may either elongate the process if the citizen so wish, or the process terminates at this point.
So inside it terminates if
you not get 2 thirds, the bill is defeated. Because like they start the conversation first now, the public say, for every clause.
All right, so that's now Honorable Tawa. You are believe if you don't listen before this time. Waiting you take on that, because the option where it gives say una capable of doing, they wanna fit work out.
We can tell them they're waiting and capable for do. I mean, we can tell them waiting and capable for do, and waiting and do so now waiting and capable for do. You know, for misinterpret the constitution, for define and waiting not say, then do all the other things that we didn't do so today. I mean, because it's clear, okay, if we go by what we go by so, at the end of the day, fear and square say, now so it happened. Yes, we want for change constitution, but we not for do against the constitution. Say we will change, just follow we change up. Because one thing we clear is that for let you change the constitution, you forget consensus, you for build consensus. That is why it is asking for 2 thirds. That is why it's important that what you change should be, for the most part, unanimous. Una for agree on it. That is why it is essential that when you change them, you need to change them for fit you. You change them because now the right thing and they for do for the people of this country. So whether it was changed or not changed, the question is, did we change it in the right manner for us get the right result? We get for be clear, say, but putting them back within this bill, where we build consensus around, where we for not able pass, where for be not able amend. Several things and they will for not amend, will build consensus around. So we could have had 2 thirds in the one that we would build consensus around. They will make the changes and they, whether it was not everything, but at least as a country, we for not see a change in the direction we go benefit the country. That is one. And we'll go show the citizenry of this nation say there are certain things we will go to change and the law they work. But now, if they do what and do so, people then worry say the law need to work. But people we then charge and giving the blessing for make sure say they uphold the law, don't use them for violate the law. So now this clearly states nothing wrong if certain things are not passed. That is what is in it in lawmaking.
And we see
all
as
around the world.
do then take up the ball rolling and bring other thing. But before that, I want to go step by step. We get for can talk about whether then touch the presidential election result, whether they first past the post, whether they 50% to the 50. But when they come to that step by step, I just want to let people know so we can talk about that and they whether now 50% plus 1, whether now simple majority, if they pass them on are they all then send for the Supreme Court for actually looking to. But before that one day, after we on a bidon come out, this now waiting on a leader be actually say, let's all listen together.
I want to seize this opportunity for extend my profound thanks and appreciation to honorable members of Parliament of the opposition. I was fully persuaded and convinced, say, una they stand for the people there, and they stand for what's right. In democracy, challenges they can dey. Sometimes they not easy, but come out and stand out. This now one of the finest opportunity we members of parliament and collaboratively don't decide for come out and stand out for the sake of the people of this country. Yes, we read the comments them where we get out, and we as members of parliament not for be part of a procedure we not constitutional. This now the greatest document now this nation after the spiritual books. Now the greatest document in this now this nation we now in the constitution. Any amendment of the constitution we are not able to get the 2/3 majority, and nothing say we forbid a party to that. So this time we take, I want to thank all the members of parliament. The public made the doubt, but me, I was fully persuaded that we are together. We are in unity. We are stronger together. And our voices have spoken today a very strong message to the nation, saying no force can divide us. So to honor the members of parliament, I want to honor plenty thank you. Yes. Because today, now in parliament they go recess. When parliament reopens in October, we expect say una all they come in una full forces. We not take no boycott action against parliament. Let una know that day. Already we do now that we exclude ourselves from on procedural amendment of the constitution. So once more, I want to una thank you and may God bless Salome. May God bless you.
Okay, so the question I go ask, what's the impact this creates? Because with or without una, they don't pass within and say the amendment bill.
Well, one thing we'll get for be clear, they don't unfortunately do something again we then go be remembered for as something we bad in the history of this nation. Let's be clear. Also the first thing this bad thing that happen in this country. But wallahi, the people that way they hand it by them bad than they them or their generations don't pay for. You see, there's something about the curse of the nation on a person or people there. It's huge. When we go to parliament, we all take oath. And when we sit down at parliament back, we pray every day. And I believe for most of us, we are very religious people. For lay aside personal interest and prejudices. A prayer. Pass you know atheist, you not believe in God. But then prayer then they, if you believe say you pray the way they pray in your quiet moment, God the answer. Then prayer then they back. We all man gather. God the answer the most. Because among all the inside there, one or two people and they way God the answer pass you say when they make that prayer day. So every day as we go under with the curse yourself or pray, we pray. God the answer then prayer then day. And it is in full view of the public. Nothing happen hidden. Nothing not happen under the covers. It was in the full view of the public. We already see what thing they happen at the world. We see all see what thing they happen at countries and across the world. And history don't teach we say people are way to go against nations them. And so get something they call recompense. They pay for. We just want to be remembered to be on the right side of history. We just want to be remembered that we stood with waiting that we don't prescribe in 1991. And this book, where they make in 1991, they don't guide this nation in the peaceful transfer of power from Ahmad Tijan Kaba Al-Haji of blessed memory to Dr. Anes Baikroma, from Dr. Anes Baikroma to retired Brigadier Julius Madabio. This constitution ain't don't allow that to happen. Otherwise, the nation will have been ruled by decrees. So if we come say they change this document And we will change them, not to for we self no more. We will change them for generations unborn. That is why it is clear, say, you forget a general consensus. That is why it is clear, say, for the ones that wouldn't consider entrenched, you get a referendum plus 2/3. And for tell you, say, this document should not be tampered with in a careless manner. I believe, say, before all of voting and be don't do so, sometimes the Supreme Court for don't come in first before you do them. And most of the time, interestingly, I think say the people that way then can offend and then can go to the Supreme Court for ask for interpretation. Not to the why they offend.
You know the reason
other
why
people.
I ask, whose impact.
It's ridiculous.
The reason why I ask whose impact, what we achieve, what we get, what we benefit to our stand. Now because in una absence, I repeat, this thing be left and happen.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I report that the bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026, having gone through the committee of the whole House with amendments, I now move that the bill be read a third time and passed into law.
Honorable members, the question is that the bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026 be read a third time and passed into law. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
The bill entitled the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Act 2026, being an act to amend the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, and to provide for other related matters, has been read a third time and passed into law.
So this now, what did happen behind now? Let me respond. The bill where we all been to talk about. Before we come talk about entrench, who's one way they pass, who's one no pass. But it will get all the while. I not say we not been get concessions. It was like some things and they close them in the one all been don't agree say yes thing for pass them. Then they you don't make them clear to we. Whereas we get some bone of contention them. But now that una don't move out and then this left happen behind una, how una receive this?
Well, unfortunately, we live in a country where we get few upright people, unfortunately. But I want also register this, say, the fact say them we don't plan for change the rules of the game from 2/3 to a simple majority was clear that they not one do the thing by the book. They one do them by the power way where they always do things in. It's very clear. But I believe that a lot of them will have sleepless nights today. I believe that I guarantee you. In the moments then they will know say they will get sleepless nights because they did something against the people of this nation. They did something against Sierra Leoneanism. They did something against democracy. They committed a treasonable offense by altering this constitution without the 2/3 that is required. They will have sleepless nights. We are at peace with ourselves because we did the right thing. We are at peace with ourselves because we are not there for let them smear we in doing the wrong things. We are at peace with ourselves. When it comes to public office or public life, and when you leave tomorrow, it is good for let you day at peace with yourself. Because on that day they carry you go to your grave. If you're not at peace with yourself, you see it when you left this public life. Oh, all this so right now. You see it. You go see her. And see, Creoman say once you are no boss, you go see her.
So now let we look at this thing. I want you really relax. Yeah, when they play this thing. If you one thing take water, you can take water. I want we relax. Let we take with them and listen to 7 minutes thing again will happen at Parliament. And I want you take your time for breaking down for you. How will they take time for listen? And so I want you take your time for listen and breaking down for we. Let we know what this mean. Also we did because the whole thing now. The speaker say, then they refer him to the Supreme Court. Before I go to the speaker, make I read this excerpt. Make I read this post. This one come out from Mira Dumbuya, and it say, "Do not be fooled, dear Sierra Leoneans. There will never be an interpretation of the law relating to the 2/3 as stated by the Parliament's demigod. They will send it to the Supreme Court only for confirmation, not interpretation. What do you expect from a government with a separation of power? Sorry, what do you expect from a government with no separation of powers? The president has the final say in all arms of government. Has recent history not proven that when the executive arm sneezes, the legislature and judiciary catches cold in Sierra Leone? Wanna make we all share? Truth is, our nation became a one-party state since 2018. They are only now formalizing it. At the all day from that point, and I go deliberately come, make we all take with them and watch this process. All of this happen behind the APC after they don't walk out of Parliament. All of this happen behind the APC. Oh my God, Lord and angel, it's and all calm down it. Just some seconds from remember them. Actually don't knock him for calm down, but he refuse for calm. Let's go fena now. He refuse for calm. Let's go fena and come up. Quick one for we all. The way as you say it don't happen now. Okay. So okay, family members then. Let we go now and please let me listen to this particular video. This thing will happen inside Parliament after where the APC did all left. And Honorable G. Soiko Mago actually take note and interpret them for we waiting it mean by parliamentary standing orders or by the law.
In the circumstances, honorable members, I wish.
And by the way, la reference we all again. This come after we they don't read the bill for the 3rd term, and then they don't all those in favor say yeah, then the ayes have it, then pass them to law. Okay, so now let we kindly listen. I want for call on you. Not listen with heavy heart. Not listen with bad heart. Not listen say I no want for listen. This is about Sierra Leone. Open your heart. Open your ears. And listen and carefully because the laws them way to line. They're longer. But we get honorable here. It go break them for we down small. We could get the time while we self relax and take this. So now listen this one. I will all listen together.
In the circumstances, honorable members, I wish to make a ruling and to refer this matter to the Supreme Court for an opinion. The Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Bill 2025, now before this Honorable House, concerns the supreme law of the Republic of Sierra Leone. Its consideration therefore demands not only strict fidelity to constitutional procedure, but also a collective appreciation that a constitutional amendment is fundamentally a serious matter. The Constitution is the supreme expression of the sovereign will of the people. Consequently, any proposal to amend any provision of it must conform both to the letter and to the spirit of the constitutional provision sought to be amended. In the current circumstances, I, as Speaker of the 6th Parliament of the Second Republic of Sierra Leone, have been invited to give a considered ruling on the threshold applicable to the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Amendment B 2025. In doing so, I call on this House, and by extension the citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone, to take keen note of the interplay between Sections 91(1) and the entirety of Section 108 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. This issue concerns not merely the mechanics of voting, but the constitutional architecture governing the exercise of Parliament's constituent authority. As Speaker, I therefore consider it necessary to state the principles that ought to guide this House. Constitutional interpretation requires that provisions of the Constitution be read as a coherent whole and not in isolation. One provision should not be interpreted so as to render another ineffective, where both are capable of operating together. That being said, I invite this House to carefully read Section 91(1) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. Section 91(1) reads thus: except as otherwise provided for in this Constitution, any question proposed for decision in Parliament shall be determined by a majority of the votes of the members present and voting. This provision therefore automatically establishes the general rule for parliamentary decision-making. Any decision, including the decision to amend any provision of the Constitution not expressly provided for in this Constitution, falls under this general rule. Incidentally, the Constitution of Sierra Leone, 1991, does not make provision for the exception to this general rule. I therefore invite members of this House, and by extension the citizens of Sierra Leone, to carefully read sections such as 29(3), 119 subsection 9, 137 subsection 7, 137 subsection 10, and 173. Apart from these sections and others, there is definitely no section of general application that deals with a 2/3 majority requirement for decision making. The much trumpeted Section 108 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991 deals specifically with the provisions of Section 108 and no other section. Section 108 subsection 2 only seeks to provide clear guidelines for the enactment of a new constitution, which definitely is not the case right now. Or altering sections such as 108, Chapter 3, Section 146, Section 56, Section 72, Section 73, Section 74, subsection 2, Section 74, subsection 3, Section 84, subsection 2, Section 85, Section 87, Section 105, Section 110 to 119, Section 120, Section 121, Section 122, Section 123, Section 124, Section 128, Section 129, Section 131, Section 132, Section 133, Section 135, Section 136, Section 137, Section 140, Section 151, Section 156, and Section 167 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act No. 6 of 1991. I invite all of us to the specific nature of the section, to invite all of us to the specific nature of this section, that is 108. The drafters constantly deploy the word this. Example, Section 108, subsection 1 and 2 provide those. Subsection 1, subject to the provision of this section, my emphasis, subject to the provision of this section, Parliament may alter this Constitution. 2. A bill for an amendment of Parliament, a bill for an act of Parliament under this section shall not be passed by Parliament unless. I am therefore to state without attempting to go vernacular that this section means Section 108, subsection 1, Section 108, subsection 2, Section 108, subsection 3, and up to Section 108, subsection 9, and no other sections. I am also to draw your attention to the fact that all the provisions in the Constitution requiring a 2/3 vote for the amendment or alteration are mostly to be found under Section 108. subsection 3. Since none of the provisions requiring a 2/3 vote for the amendment or alteration are to be found in the Constitution of Sierra Leone Amendment Bill 2025, I rule that this House will revert to the provisions in Section 91, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Provision in Section 91, subsection 1 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991, in deciding whether or not the bill becomes law. I do so pursuant to Section 94, subsection 2 of the Constitution of Sierra Leone, Act number 6 of 1991. Examples of the amendment of a non-entrenched section of the Constitution without recourse to a 2/3 majority are bound in this Parliament, including the amendment of Section 79 in 2012 by voice collection only. However, since the question whether or not a non-entrenched constitutional provision can be altered by recourse only to Section 91, subsection 1 of the Constitution, Act number 6 of 1991, is of great public interest, I refer this question to the Supreme Court for an opinion to be returned to this House not later than 3 months today. I so rule. So, under the voice collection, I ask all members to stand in their place and be counted by the clerk. All those in favor say aye. Stand up in your place, in your seats. Yes, Mr. Clerk. All those against say nay.
In the name of Mr. Speaker, 97 members are present and voting by voice collection. In favor of the motion.
Honorable members, in the circumstances, the ayes have it.
Government business. Honorable Bar Alpha Amadou Esquire of Western Area Urban is on excuse, and the excuse is with my office through one of my staff, written excuse. And Honorable Charles gave a verbal excuse of being sick and not being in Parliament. No, he wasn't in the chamber. Yes, he's absent. With excuse.
Mr. Speaker, so because he's absent and I consider that one to tender his excuse. Whatever means he has in his office.
Of course, they will not be computed.
Okay.
They will not be considered in the computation of the numbers.
Okay, Mr.
Take note, Mr.
Speaker. The reason why I said so, the removal of the Auditor General, we had members who were excused, and those numbers are not computed. So that's the reason I'm asking. So this has to do with the state and it has to do with the constitution. So we have 2 members, and in fact, so whatever the clerk said, the other member was not in chamber today, there was not a parliament today, and the other member is not officially put in letter to the clerk and ask for excuse.
So, Mr. Clerk, hear the questions and refer to the Supreme Court. Thank you very much, Mr. Minister. You believe, honorable members.
Whip out. Whip out.
All right, family members, them, that's now waiting happen at Parliament. And a better way I listen to this end part, because I be the one that during the voting, when APC member them been there, I think that be 96 against 49. But when APC member then come out, the vote turn 97. But they don't clear that for me now. Because of person take excuse, don't God, Salona country, Salona sweet country. Now we say 1 point now for real. Okay, so honorable. I beg, me, Baibure, and the over thousands of people that really watch you right now want to understand. They say they don't pass this bill, the Constitutional Amendment Bill of 2026, or Act 2026. It don't become law. But at the same time, then tell we say then send and go to then they refer to the Supreme Court. And igiwi palabala, I don't know, do soup laws them. Where then they torment everybody. Some laws then they conflict themselves, some laws they fight themselves. But at the end of the day, if you listen keenly, then they tell you, say, two-third. But when you go to other small laws, them, it they make them go into head count. But we want to understand. If you not been present, but you don't present now we had and don't listen to this again, how you go make we understand waiting then do and whether that contravene or go against the laws of the land. Honorable, you mic mute.
Thank you very much, and I'm glad you played it for myself and the viewers. And I'll tell you this. One thing I want to ask you: if the Constitution was so easy to be changed, like how they change it today so by themselves, you believe say they're not forbidden change even before the president Kabah became president?
Mm-hmm.
You believe say if then the Constitution able for be changed so easily as they do today so to themselves, you believe say if we don't ever get Peter Tucker for do a consultation and get a report? If the Constitution was so easy to be changed by themselves, they can't do so today. You will say President Kuruma for set up the Justice Kawan committee for review the Constitution. If the Constitution was so easy to change, they can't do so by themselves. You feel say then SSF when they start this after this rigged election 2023, they for not do a nationwide consultation with civil society organization, paramount chiefs, women's group, interreligious councils, they all be consulted. If not, we say phenomenal parliament through collection of voices or simple majority. If you feel say they go need a nationwide consultation, the answer is no, because in this parliament session, we always sit in our parliament to represent districts the way they are called constituencies, and we under we own representative democracy. What you say for the constituency we represent, neither the word wait for the arena parliament. But because the Constitution very clear in subsection 2 of 108, we say a bill for an act of parliament under this section shall not be passed by parliament unless then go A, then go to B. The bill is supported on the second and third reading by the votes of not less than 2/3 of the members of parliament. Not of the members of parliament present and voting, not of the members of parliament. Sometimes, and I think it's important for English not to be mother's tongue. And of course, we all say we don't go to school all the years and we don't put through school. Either we struggle for understand English or we interpret English the way we interpreter. But this is very clear. Then use this section, the drafters of this constitution, explain how you go change the constitution. Then they go further back under subsection 3 of that same constitution. They at the 10 now they go talk about the entrenched clause the way in talk about. We say this section, now in this section, then they say that is to say this section, then chapter 3, whatever do with human rights issues, then all the other sections in our constitution, when are entrenched, we're not just 2/3, when they say the need for taking a referendum, that is the people have a vote. But I'm glad the way the speaker say, any change of this constitution requires the supreme will of the people of the country. The supreme will of the people of the country. And how you go ensure so you get that supreme will? Now, when you don't get 2/3 of the members in a parliament, they don't agree, say, we dey change this. Now, they tell you don't pretty much invite the supreme will, or you don't meet the standard of a supreme will of the people of this country. So what they do so today fell far short of the supreme will of the people of this country. Fell far short of the supreme will. But I like the statement where one of you, where you read about somebody who writes Mira Dumbuya, and he clear say some of them here, people then probably don't preempt something at the end result. But sometimes the Supreme Court will prove it wrong. But the Sierra Leone where I know say we get few upright men. Very few upright men in this country. I'll be surprised if they reverse her. I'll be very surprised if we get an interpretation where we reverse her, where we as a nation don't know for 35 years. From the time they write that first constitution day. Now that they don't know for 35 years, now make it not take long for amenda. If it was as simple as what they did today, this constitution will not change past 3, 4, 5, 10.
Okay, so
they say the constitution not make provision. Yes, sir.
Let me read something for you because this one we want for no. Usa we did. According to the Travella Africa, now news from Germany say Sierra Leone President Julius Maada Bio is urging Parliament to pass a disputed constitutional reform bill that will lower the threshold required to win the presidency from 55% of the vote to 50 plus 1 vote. According to agency France Press, the proposed reform would also introduce a proportional representation system for parliament and establish a 30% quota for women in political leadership positions. The measures have divided lawmakers, with the opposition arguing that the current 55% threshold gives election winners greater legitimacy, reported AFP. Okay, so now I'll ask you the question. Because we find out, see, all the arguments about 50% plus 1, 55%, none of the two not been there inside this draft or this proposal, as if I can use the speaker in word. Waiting been there inside, waiting the Attorney General Kego, na simple majority. Now all of this they don't pass today, or in a part of the entrenched clause where they know they touch.
It was not part of the entrenched clause.
So now they wouldn't pass today.
It was not part of the. It was not. Yeah, it was not part of the entrenched clause.
Okay, so wait. So, will I ask back? Now, let me say if not lost, because if I lost me, people then go lost. Let's ask simple Creole. That vote percentage where president forgets, or where any presidential candidate forgets for they become president, now be 55. At one point, they argue for 50% plus 1. But what we see inside now being simple majority with 20% from 2/3 of the district inside Salon. Do you have the question now? They don't pass this one to law plus the proportional representation, then don't become law now.
sincerely, when we left, we are not follow the proceedings of Parliament. So we will go and archive voting and do inside. Very important question I asked too. A very important question I asked. But if we note, we'd always argue, say, simple majority is different from 50 plus 1. Simple majority is different from 50 plus 1. I try for refer to the clause will be seek for change. The clause will be seek for change. They say the person who is declared, and then in a clause, now the clause 7, where they seek for change, section 42. So section 42, not to entrench clause. And section 42, subsection 2E, now they talk to the president, the vote. We with president forget for and declare a winner. And 42, subsection 2E say, no person shall be elected as president of Sierra Leone unless at the presidential election he has polled not less than 55% of the valid votes in his favor. Then come and say, then they seek for repeal and replace. In the subsection 1, the presidential candidate shall either be nominated or at the political party. Then 2, they say a person shall not be declared elected as president of Sierra Leone unless at the presidential election he obtains a simple majority of the total valid votes cast throughout Sierra Leone. Simple majority. Simple majority, not a 50 plus 1. No. Simple majority. So we need for know what the Attorney General and the Speaker, I will say the Speaker, they carry to the Supreme Court. I will tell Honorable Geva, say the interpretation of what he ingiso, he tell me in SLBC is very dangerous for this country. And what he and do so, if not so then do it will be very dangerous for this country. But I say again, we get a nation of few upright people. Very few upright people. And this nine don't teach the average Sierra Leonean. Say integrity, credibility, not to think them way for whole as badge of honor. Not to badge of honor. You upright, you get integrity, you get credibility in a badge of honor. The average Saloma not think say a badge of honor for be upright and get integrity.
By where the kind say now, but how did they determine whether something are entrench or not to entrench?
It didn't have the constitution. It didn't have the constitution. All in section then they where the speaker read. All in section they will read so where you taking time read.
108,
The
189, this, that.
108, the constitution make it clear. See all of them section, yeah. The section, this 108, then chapter 3, he did it. Then it begin out from section 46, 56, 72, 73, take to 167. Take to 161, I'm sorry. It clearly say they're all entrenched.
Okay.
It clearly, yeah. I don't know if the viewers will see. I clearly say they were all entrenched. Look at that.
All right.
From section 108, subsection 3, this section, chapter 3, then all, so we name them. So we name them. We name them all, say they are all entrenched. The constitution is prescriptive, not to guess, self he guess. He put on there for let you know, say, na so it be. He put on there.
Right.
So now I make we know say inside section 108, all what you need for do for change the constitution did it. So that merry-go-round way the speaker go explain all the different things there was not necessary. Because they don't tell which country they be, and I make it not take this long for let them change this constitution.
Okay. Continue for the way to inside this program. Bye bye.
All right, family members, share the program and hit the like button. This now we are today bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Honorable, me by Bray, I don't get much for ask you because one thing I just happy for the decision on I take me, na my own personal opinion. Yeah, I happy for the step on I take. But I already know say with or without Suna, then people are going for go and do some of them bad things here where they don't they do against Sierra Leoneans. You just talk of them people that say most of them not get for sleep tonight. You think say them people there now people the way they think the country, people the way they think say now bad things then they do so as from what they take government, we see how then they do them. That now one. And Sierra Leonean go left for no because we now cater for people who know the eat or understand better English. Waiting now the reason where you feel say at this dying minute when they approach election, then people are they rush for pass most of them dangerous laws they are now the country. What you feel say now the reason?
Because they try for entrench themselves in governance. They try for ensure say just like how they do before 2023, wouldn't calculatedly maneuver for limit people for register, for change laws them the last minute, for ensure say they rig the election. Now then same pattern then they all begin back to. Nothing other than that. That's the only reason go explain why they put up this kind of behavior.
And if not the reason, honorable, we will still get confidence with all of their reasons there. Them people are, if we dey get an election 2028, they able to give Sierra Leoneans, credible election will be free and fair, where waiting don't happen, not go repeat itself with always it happens.
I get big doubt. Because in things like this, where he writes in black and white, we not to limited copy day. Now copy what are they from 1991, where they don't reprint and reproduce till today, where they use now universities and picking the student the land law. If we get copy of this, we will read. We as a nation don't guide ourselves in this process over years, for decades, from 2006, from 1996, till to 2006, till to 2017, till to 2018, till to 2023. If then people here come back and explain the way how they want to explain it, well, let feel like italic, even though you don't feel like italic, then I'm really concerned and worried. I'm really concerned and worried and doubt.
Una as honorable na the worry and doubts. As honorable na the worry and doubts. Una dinner parliament represents different constituencies them. Waiting on our expectation to Sierra Leoneans as things they go this way.
Well, you see, they say, and the constitution say, it say the people that they get legitimacy and that they give government in legitimacy. The people that they get the sovereignty of the nation. And the people of this country, that they hand over that sovereignty there to every respective government who they vote for. We as members of parliament, we now advocate them for the people and we are the one that would amplify the voices of the people. But is it to say that now we get all the powers and now we hand it rest? No, the power belongs to the people. And the people they're supposed for you to they say so. The people they're supposed for see what in they happen so. The people they're then suppose for make judgments on what they happen and what you they say and what they see. If it is not a representative democracy, then all the people in the constituency for they all go sit down, go to parliament together. When a representative democracy wherein they all take their power, they then put up on me, say you, Honorable Dr. Onfa Kuruma, go represent your voice in the parliament. So when they think FIBA leka is not turn like, na my responsibility for can't tell them, just like how they tell them now. But section 97 subsection B also states, say, as a member of parliament, you are representative of all the people of this country. So as I talk now, I talk to all the people in this country, whether here or in the diaspora. It is incumbent on we for make them decision and they, for make them determination and they, and believe, say, whatever the sovereignty will hand over to any respective government, the time when the time reach for take Canadian for take Canadian. So as I sit on here today, are they with a heavy heart, just like the other Sierra Leoneans them, or well-meaning Sierra Leoneans them, or friends of the Sierra Leoneans them, or people and sympathizers them of the Sierra Leoneans them, supporters them, partners of this country, who believe say all to happen today in parliament, it's disgusting and it left bad taste in the mouth of everybody who is follow this, besides the one that we do. And if we all believe that, we will use this moment, we will use this time, we will use the coming days for continue, for see what you will do, for rewrite the history of this country.
All right, we move.
Okay. Make I just add, because I still like say you don't begin. Somebody say you look down, they feel I don't know how to put on, like you don't they give up for the fight for defend the constitution. But I'll read this thing for you. The question will be asked where Yusuf not being get answer. I'll read within the Minister of Information post. Today, Parliament passed 50% plus 1 PR, dual citizenship rights, and more. These are 3 contentious issues then. So now I wonder how it happened. We not be get 50 plus 1 at the draft, but we get Parliament for passam. 50 plus 1 family members that according to the Minister of Information, Chernobyl, Parliament passed 50 plus 1 into law, PR system into law, dual citizenship rights into law, and plenty other one them. Honorable, now the most contentious issue the one there. Now that it don't be straight, according to the minister, say it don't become law. I ask again. Una stand up, una fight, una argument, una debate, una talk, una back and forth, una all night thing. With a healed. Now that then 3 things they are so when are the most dangerous things them according to some people them don't become law.
Well, I want to say this. The Dual Citizenship Act, for we will not consider for be dangerous.
Okay.
We say it was time for law open the space to we brothers in the diaspora, for let them participate in the politics of this country.
Mm-hmm.
We believe it was high time because we know what in confront we as a country during the war and after the war, waiting force with brothers and sisters and out of the shores of this country before then, only few people let me go to the diaspora and stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So we know that through the resettlement programs, a lot of people were forced to resettle out of Sierra Leone.
Mm.
And over time, we know say they don't contribute immensely to nation building. The amount of money they come on at the diaspora in remittances, they clock over $2 billion a year. So we believe say it was time for their participation. But the 50 plus 1, like you state, the PR, like we state, We always all review say the constitution is clear that first past the post now in the way of the election for doing this country, and that whenever the need arise, we will do PR if we know we demarcate constituencies. So for us, the manner in which it is done, I just say everything. And say if it works and talks or quacks like a duck, then it's probably a duck. So if then do all thing against what in the constitution say, it means all thing they pass so is unconstitutional. That's all it means.
All right, family members, them you still watch the program. I want to put something to you quickly. What you been take in terms of lobbying from the ruling party to owner? When I been get any lobby for owner vote in their favor?
Yeah, several engagements. They continue to intimate, say, they will meet with party leaders, or we don't say, that's what we say before, by the tripartite, and what you get for do it, the 50+1.
Well, maybe let's talk on the other way. When they talk about lobby, not for talk to now waiting, let's bring this up for you. This now from Common Talk, and this now one of our member them.
No way. Okay. And if even that parliament chief been there, there's no way they go achieve the truth. That's from Wheel's side. And let me tell the whole world, that all this filibustering where SMPP do from last week, where they did a parliament at 2 o'clock in the morning, then they turn so. SMPP don't do all kind of things, including up to 4 o'clock this morning for buy votes from APC. Then they offer all kind of money. They offer motuka. They offer 100,000. They offer brand new motuka. They offer $100,000.
$100,000 to each person, or to the whole?
To each person where they agree.
Wow.
They offered $400,000 to we on leadership. They agree.
Wow.
For join them. So they did all of that with brand new motuka. Or they did the entire. Because to ourselves, we've been done good, decide on the model where we go approach this matter with.
All right, so this now one with family member them do screen recording this event from Common Talk, and then it's sent to we. And then what's the reaction to this?
Well, in we meeting at the end of when we left the well, we then pull this turn to them pull. We get some of them. I know I'm saying our confessions, but we get them reports there from colleague members of parliament say they reach out to them. But this for me, na bribery, not to lobby this, na bribery. Na bribery. To we we not for lobby with to we members of parliament from either side. We can dialogue on what needs to be done. We can dialogue on what could be achieved. Then there will be a give and take. But when you have a situation wherein one party they give money to another party for a vote, I do not call that lobbying. Na bribery than they. It's clear. Because when you follow democracies across the world, now based on principles, based on policies, based on preferences, strictly on that, not on money. So I know a lot of them misuse bribery with lobbying. This is not bribery. So if those attempts were made, and I want to go back on record, say I not get call from nobody personally. Nobody not call me. But I get belief for believe all the accounts them by my own colleague APC members and say, then get a call here from people until midnight, after midnight yesterday. They get a call here. So now bribery for go against. So how you could all seek for bribe people, then you say this it forbid the supreme will. What do they try for teach the people of this country? If we don't cry, say people in the past don't do this so ugly things there against this nation. Why you they can now and try for those more uglier things there to this nation? I think this country in route not gonna be on you. This country in route will be on you. It will be on your generations unborn. It will be on you, whether you want it or not, whether you like it or not, whether you feel for say you go comfort yourself by believing otherwise, it will be on you. It will be on you. Whether you want for believing otherwise, it will be on you or your generations unborn. If me sit down I ask you today, if me sit down I ask you today, with the peace of mind I get, and because I know my dad, when he was in politics, tried his best to be an upright man. And me own stay in politics, I will ensure say I continue to be that upright person there. Because I know say me pikine tomorrow no get that burden on them. Pikine tomorrow no get that burden. When me go left, I don't go. I left and pardon.
And from what una dey see, you really feel say una actually satisfy una conscience?
Yeah, because if them had to explain all this against the constitution, this makes no sense for Lady Didi. You take other measures there, become physical, fit. We supposed to set bright example to be decent people. I think say all the hours and time we would spend from January to now, when now in August, all the media engagement that we would all get from January to now, all the boycott we would all get from January to now, we don't give a whole stock to the world. So we are against all the dubious activities of this government.
Mr. Speaker, I respect your office, but we on the side will not be parts of an agreement that does not reflect the will of majority. Posterity will judge us. On that note, I kindly ask my colleagues to leave the well. This, now according to Abdul Kagbo, Honorable, when this statement come down, as the spokesman or as a member of the APC, waiting first come to your mind?
See, when I left Mills this morning, and when I sit down at the well this morning, I said to my colleague that will sit next to me, I say, I get a very bad feeling. I say, I feel sick, but I know say I'm not sick. I feel sick. So I get a sense like a bad omen. I say, I feel like something very bad get for happen today. I said it to them. I said, I feel like something bad will happen today. So now we reach that moment today. It took me a while to get up. Because it was so heavy on me. It was really so heavy on me. You could be feel say, demonstrate to the people of this country that with democracy don't grow and that we will behave in a civilized manner for write a new story for we country. And that whatever we agree on will be passed, and whatever we agree for disagree on will not pass, and we'll come to the public and explain what happened. Then say we'll get an opportunity to say, yes, this is the law at work. Yes, this is the constitution at work. Because what would they try for teach the people in this country? And for believe say the law they work, for believe say waiting there in this book, it they work. And this would they try for teach them, say this is the work. But if we come and undermine what's in there in this book, then what will they try for teach the people them? Say this book you can interpret in any kind of way and do anything you want to do with it. And that over time we therefore create so many versions of this. And that every respective government go to change as he wish. And that you not get forget a nationwide consultation. In no need for do engagement. In no need for do recommendations. In no need for create a white paper. You just get for going to parliament and bulldoze in way and interpret in way and change. What will we make out of this book? When we change them at will to suit with comfort? What will we make out of this book?
Okay.
Because a bad precedents they said so today.
Maybe
Very
I
bad
ask
enough.
one last question. 2022 or 21, la just call names. Bulldoze midterm census na parliament. Bulldoze PR system. Bulldoze 2023 election. Bulldoze 2025 constitutional amendment. Waiting as salon people in faith for 2028 election.
That is the biggest question we will continue for ask yourself till that day. That will be
Election
the
go
biggest
right.
question we will continue for ask till that day.
Election go right.
You know, and say people the way they fail for learn from history, they're bound for repeat. The things and the failures of history. People they all fail for learn from history. During the time as young men, we see what's in to happen in this country. And I will tell you, say, the people at that time were very, very comfortable with what they do. And we feel like, say, they get all the powers in the world. But I tell you, say, when God vex by you, all the power that we see again in this world, they fail you. When God vex by you. All the powers that we see gets, they all will fail you when God vex by you. Me, I go end on that with the number. When God vex by you. Not allowed to God vex by you.
Right.
There is a God.
Before we go to this, the call they allow take this short music, quick one, and then we come straight over to Bible. Quick one.
Sierra Leone is at an important moment. Parliament is about to make a very serious decision. A decision that may affect us, our children, and generations yet unborn. This song is not against one person. It is not against one political party. It is a prayer for our country. To every person who has the power to decide, put Sierra Leone first. If you stand for the people, may God bless you. But if anyone knowingly puts money, party, power, or personal interest above Sierra Leone, may God be the judge. For the love our country has shown to us, why should we turn against her? Sierra Leone gave us a home. Sierra Leone gave us a name. This land belongs to all of us. Our fathers lived here, our mothers sacrificed here. Our children will inherit this land. Before you make that decision, remember the people. Before you raise your hand, remember the children. Before money, remember Sierra Leone. Love. Before party, remember Sierra Leone. Love. Before yourself, remember Sierra Leone. Salon, salon before self, salon before power, country before party, people before money. If you stand for the people, may God bless you. If you protect our country, may God strengthen you. But if you sell tomorrow for your own benefit today, let justice speak. Oh Lord, let justice speak. The Bible says, let his days be few, let another take his office. If you use your office against the people, let another take your office. If you use your position only to make yourself powerful, let another take your office. If you use the people's trust for your own benefit, let another take your office. If you sell the future of our children, let another take your office. You forgot the poor, God remembers. Hey, God remembers. You forgot the hungry, God remembers. Hey, yeah. God remembers. You forgot the sufferer, God remembers. Hey, yeah. God remembers. You forgot the people, but God remembers. The Bible speaks about the person who showed no mercy to the poor, the needy and the broken-hearted. When you make the law, remember the poor. When you change the Constitution, remember the people. When you make decisions, remember our children. When you use power, remember the powerless. The market woman is watching, the farmer is watching, the teacher is watching, the young people are watching, but above everybody, God is watching. The poor may have no money, but the poor have God. The poor may have no connection, but the poor have God. The poor may have no power, but the poor have God. When the poor cry to heaven, God hears them. If you
Alright. By the way.
Right, from the members them on time. Don't come to enough. Come talk to us. We know what you yourself think about all things that really going on the country. We still with Honorable Naya. We get right to ask question. Honorable there for answer now.
Respectfully, please. Let me make this very clear. Respectfully, anybody where they come very harsh, will they cut them off.
No,
ask a question respectfully.
We did drop you down.
Please,
so the phone line number for you now.
Bible are big. Now we will make or ask a question then respectfully. You can ask you add question without insult, yeah, or without going personal. Anybody want to try for go personal or with insult? I'm sorry, but with the cut call.
You go sleep. So you can call now and take part. Call now and take part. You ask question, we no concern. You go sleep.
Yes, and we please stick to the issue we'll get on the go on. Log on the line and take the very first call. Oh, Mr.
Hello, caller. You name and say.
Yeah.
You call me from.
Yeah, this is my concern, Alina. They call from the US. Yeah, I want to tell on plenty thank you. Also tell the honorable plenty thank you. You know, honestly, this not so today this. SLPP, they always don't they test the water. Anything where they want to do, then they test the water first. Then we don't they get away with so many things from the APC. And I make you see they still they continue for they do it and they do so. They don't know say now we the people now then they suffer, then they feel say no more na APC involved. But make I not lie, tell you now. You see, one thing I know about that country, they salon get you where how they fight for himself. Now I can enjoy people waking ready then talk nonsense, na senseless civil war with them. We never fought senseless civil war. Look at all the intimidation, the killings that we don't happen at that country. The one great person decide for take arms for revenge to a family member with all lost them. You want to tell me say na senseless war that one day, or na senseless way that one day. You know what I mean? So, it's not possible. Then people are not getting respect for the people of Salone. Now, the same thing back again and do. Whether the APC count one party state, but now the institutes are now the same big fullback. You get young parliamentarian and SLPP, they still they follow Mother Biopa, their nonsense here. If you listen to Sylvia audio we put today, Sylvia pull in Spada audio, they make a like a story, but we all know say, now Mother Biopa, they say, it's no a master. Mother Biopa, they sell that Salone passport, they take the money, they divert her where woman be get belly. The picking away them produce, instead of to go buy weapon for let them fetch the war, they divert her. Now the Agnes Bioso now them produce so today. Now look the disgrace we don't bring can to her. But you know the land, Mother Biopa go continue forget disgrace now in life. Salone go treat her. Let no worry. Thank you. God bless you now.
God bless you, my brother. We go to another call.
I like this caller, Toko, and I like that point we can
suits me.
Keep him.
It suits me. It suits me that in a discussion for another day.
From the Netherlands.
Go ahead, sir.
I just want to ask this honorable, because we don't say so. We got ready for you. I like you get power and go pull up power then you hand. If one know if the APC don't left young kids give God, because they don't have for Edmond Alpha in issue, we not see no progress. Now this PR system don't count. One know if APC really don't accept now for go in election on this PR system with the SLPP ruling government. If not, waiting at the next line of action. Because when don't begin to say so, they don't begin saying unto God. God get power at table, now Satan dip and disturb God soon at the planet. And they will destroy Satan it. So if feel say they don't left the young kids give God, let them can talk unto the public say now we don't accept what you don't do, but we are not independent, but we follow them. So all long green say now okay. Now one side we all lonely now.
All right. Thank you. God bless you, sir. We go to another call. Family members them call and take part on the show. This now we are going to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tell me what you think, Honorable Dea, for answer to our questions them, or you can call and give contribution based on the things that we go on, which you think, which you self-observe, which you expect from the people and the APC. Now, rise for call and talk to me. Hello, caller. You never decide you call you from.
Yeah, good evening, Sengwepi. Good evening, Baibuwe. Good evening, Honorable. This is Jibrila from New Jersey.
Go ahead, sir.
The Honorable, the question I want to ask the Honorable, where you been doing at the Parliament, where they feel bad, where you know say something and get for happen, where you not been they dance with SLPP, you still get that feeling there? Then the other question, you don't ever see Papa Sheki they dance with SLPP? From where you sabi Sheki, where you can't say politics, they don't write on a book like you not been there. They don't ever write on a book, see Papa Sheki dance with SLPP? Then the other thing I want to make mention of, and the same thing this will be talking at the media. So 2023 election, I just left for Lego. So we don't know say this guy for money now. Because he allow the man and let them go free with 2023 election. So he get for money now. And he get for money the Salon people there. The only way now to in a solution in that country there, and I get for attack the ATM of SLPP, who na lie decker. And I get for fan will lie decker come out of that country there before the election. Now in the sponsor them. So for lady will pull almost $1,000 for hundreds of $1,000 for just get one vote from in a party. So in a get for me, in another fet like they can say, but no, you na namot. In a get for fair will like they can left salon. Now in a SLPP the ATM machine. In a get one other resort, one last solution in a get at that country. 1996 massive demonstration. Matter be no get respect for people there. Now so 1996 they say election before peace. If force people then gonna be money, pass will come on do they make election. And the same thing don't do so now. I don't force this thing per we now. And 1996 in the steroid, massive demonstration, and I no get for leader. But let money come on that country. Let God bless you, man.
Thank you. We'll go to another call. Hello, caller. You name and yourself where you call it from. All right, from the members, I'm calling take part on the show. This now we are going to bring you the good, the bad, and the ugly. Hello.
Hello, we are good evening.
Good evening. Welcome on the show.
A quick contribution on the Kawangi. My name is Stephen, and I call from US. The quick contribution on the Kawangi, and that's another problem for this whole thing. And that's another problem for this whole thing because Pakababin deal tell us they don't hand over this power to this guy. He take power, he hand over to this guy. Well, Lukusa, we don't cancel today. And there are times also if I follow the take advice. Pakabab have been very intelligent somebody. If I don't take advice, they will not for being this so today will select with the and even the 2018 election. I don't know winner. But it's for the sake of peace. Also peace you give you. But don't bolo na ele for the country so. So this in way poor. Unless if you able for one goal among the ECOWAS leaders, na impoel or the AU, na impoel, let him make back for it. Yeah, you know that contribution they get.
All right. Thank you. Hello, caller. You name and where you call it from.
Hello, yeah. Hello,
You
my
did live,
boys
welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I call from Riyadh. My boys in Pierre. Today, God know how I feel. With all seriousness, when you watch, you know they go into agreement with somebody 1 term, 2 term, on another headway. Then people and they buy, they tag will say, then people and they bazuna, bulldoze and do it in their hand. They are continuously, they go sit down with them people and they follow and get agreement. They like it today, look the outcome, we don't come out. But one thing where I want, let the SLPP MP they know, then get speaking them. And most of them, are young man them. And one thing what you always talk now this program, say Shaka Steven can benefit from the thing them with Milton and Albert Magai come up with. Now they Shaka Steven can benefit. So if Marabio grab they do them thing there, no say power, not the last forever. SLPP did that power say one day. They must come out. And when they come out, the one way we can take the power will make use of the power. The Kashaka Sim will make use of the power. That this I want to let people know. Goodbye, good night. Have a blessed night. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and where you call it from. You're live on where?
Good evening. Good evening, Sembe PM Ebure.
Good evening, my sister. Welcome on the show.
And the guest minister, what did they? Of a first caller we called, we talk about silver blading. I listened silver blading audio yesterday, and even to today I listening them. Actually, me a concerned citizen from the US. You know, the other caller we just always say, if the minister don't left in case the God. You know, some fights as a religion, plus you will be a religion, both Muslim and Christian. If you don't fight a fight, you fight a fight, you don't see, no able to pull it. Some fights, leave it to go, let God do the battle. Let God fight the battle. You see, from where Mother Buchanan have power, they don't decide for past things. Anything where they say they pass, Mother Bill they always say, even APC they say no, in the always they pass some for your interest. APC don't try. Then the will continue for prayer. As they can, we had please when I would put the prayers in. Let go on. Let God do the way God fight. You go see you wait, you fight the justice fight. You go see now you corner. I will say, Papa God, I really know that you are God. So Mother Bio, they try for faith was in the retain power. But guess what? From this night, they talk to tomorrow morning. Some of them don't know what's going to happen to them. We don't get for no what happen to them, family members them. So left the fight with God. If what they do now, good thing for be the Sierra Leone as the popular Sierra Leone. Hey, God not the judgment. Now God of vengeance. We don't go to this now God of vengeance. Mother Bio just stand the King Pharaoh. King Pharaoh, God advised them, stop. Let my people go. Say no. We're ready for an easy way. They're already there. I know not even Mother Bio. They're all the way involved for mess this country for we. Heavenly Father will raise in judgment upon them. And I thank you again so much. Let God continue to bless Salon, Mama Salon, and let God bless you all. Let God speak in the air to unborn. And I thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We'll take 3 more calls and come back to Honorable. We'll take 3 calls and come to Honorable, please. You're welcome on the show. You're welcome on the show.
Hello.
Kola, you're welcome on the show.
Yeah, my brother is a baby. Good evening. Honorable, good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, sir.
This na if una dey get me clear, this na concern Kola from Kono. Honorable,
All right,
thank
go
you,
ahead,
thank
sir.
you.
We get
People
you.
is a people that willing to blame the APC. And they tell you don't see the way how the people SLPP escape by APC. We be expect say this bill for vote into a 2/3 majority of the members of parliament. So even APC be go participate by this voting self, they not for be succeed. Because they don't get the numbers. So this is sad. It's sad for Honorable, it's sad for the country, it's sad for everybody. The people that my brother Wake always comment on this Jibera from the New Jersey. I tell you, my brother, when I battle Dr. Samura Kamara, but he himself not come out and fight. Like how the Honorable had in the Fed too. The Fed, they not succeed. The old man don't know yes, they not Fed, they not succeed. This, well, like if the people that may sound today, Sierra Leoneans, they viewed, look how the yard choke today for car online. Because this don't choke the minds of the people. What if they don't do so? I talk until if you go to Honorable Tawa in submission, say the bill for get 2/3 majority before you go to a referendum. Now, so he talk this early morning. So we so surprised when they say a simple majority that they can use for of this vote. It's so sad because I want to talk at this morning. Say any clause where they get for voting if it be in 2/3 majority before it go. Even as well, it be not pass. So why not pass? Why not pass? So the people that when they come with the blame game, Salon we all know. Even if by Buddha now they make leader today, say now leader of the opposition today, una day under. What is the difference una for be make for Sierra Leoneans? Una self explain it to una self. He said this is not offense for everybody. Like how una day under so una don't fight a lot, but look today we don't learn we self. So honorable,
thank you. God bless you,
ask
sir.
you now. If una they argue on the constitution now this new constitution una they argue, una not the quote by this old one again. This is the main question what I want for us.
All right. Thank you, caller from Kono. We take 2 more calls. Honorable, you can respond to now. 2 more calls. Yeah. Hello, caller. You didn't know where they call me from.
Hello.
You live on Weird.
Hello. How are
You
you?
did live on Weird, caller.
Mr. Ufa. And that this
Yes, sir.
that's the talk.
No, how are you, sir? Sorry, pa.
Listen to you. I'm your boy. Where you say one of the upright man there. Now this man would now have shown so now one of the upright man them. I know I'm afraid to go into politics. I just feel bad way some of the one know what you always say they are upright. I get confidence in they're able for some of them belong to this either of these two political party organizations. I mean wish now like they Ufa then kind. Then Timbo then kind. The young people also may don't form the young political party and take different ideology than there's two I can always say then two political parties are not good for Salon. Now stage manage. Everything that happened is a straight. Salon people for begin to sit down now they realize it from way before this week they cancel SLPP APC they are best of friends. And Escoma, what is the deal? Now that question how people for they ask themselves, what is the deal? What are the deal? Before this thing they start, parental media na radio. He said there was a meeting between SLPP and APC hierarchy. They don't sit down, they don't talk, my brother. These are things where they don't sit down, they don't talk, then go stage manage, all the way to go sit on a parliament. It was stage manage. If APC number one be part of this situation, enough of those sit down with her from the beginning. When they talk about walk away, will they walk away now? Some of the things that this APC for don't walk away from the beginning. Because they know the entails. If APC be really the fair for the people, you almost don't start with SWBI the end. But it's all
thank you. God bless you, sir.
blind the people now and then they get for Talek. We may walk away. Now SLPP take their own part. We are not dead. That's so get for end. That's not the excuse. SLPP ready for take the bad name, but waiting the one for be done. That's it.
Thank you. God bless you, sir. Will they take the last call and come back to Honorable for response to our concerns them? Hello, caller. You
Yes,
name
Papa,
calling
how
from?
they do?
Mamina Gwambato.
Yes, Papa. You know, I
Go
feel
ahead,
sick
ma'am.
today.
Welcome.
I feel sick. But you see, this world, a proverb say, when you dig pits for someone to fall in, never you forget you might be the one. All the SLPP members, the way they celebrate today for doing the wrong thing, impose bills the way that the worst bill, that the people them the aid, shove now with throat, and then they gladdy. The woman the man them. Guess what? Na salon them born them. Then get them picking them, then get them family them. Come on, they go far. Come on, they catch up with them one after the other. Wait to make them do all this now for let them keep that drug barrel na salon. Senge. Because you know they call it senge. And they call it tutute. Now in the brain for all the dubious games there. Now what did they do? You see that special force where it be the first people that from and give the presidents. Beyond know what you for can do with this bill. So if the soldier, any one of the one venture, that special force day, go hit on them because him being claimed to they say him be want democracy, now he make it bring war as alone. Where today he come with force everything that people they earn with crooked way. Even though God they disgrace here in family them. All kind crook, all kind disgrace you don't see. But yet he still they perceive for put pain by people them. Mother Bill, you not gonna be well with them. You not gonna be well with them in children yet unborn to in great grand picking them. This come and go come after them. And that's no more get for tell now. Now allow just
All
bear
right.
and take care. Thank you.
Thank you. We come now to Honorable family members then for response to now. Honorable, these are the concerns of Sierra Leoneans themselves.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. And I want to go step by step. And the first caller, we talk about waiting take off the civil war. And of course, Boko of we all the views say a senseless war. But the sad thing about the war is they left a lot of innocent people there. They suffer. But we know say waiting be happen in them past 11 years. Until we will not want to revisit again as a nation. It's so easy For let some people they say, I don't want to know about what is going in Sierra Leone. I don't want to be bothered with what is going in Sierra Leone. But sometimes it's difficult for some of we for say, I don't want to be bothered with what is going on in Sierra Leone. And I will tell you, say, sing the PA and Bible, the show down together with the listeners and viewers, we don't share and view this net. In even the ones that were not able to share and view because the noble gets their call answered. See, we are bothered with what they happen at Salon. We want for change the story of this nation. You know, sometimes what thinking give me courage. Now I can read the history of the US, how so many people then fight and died for waiting this current generation or generation before now they enjoy in the United States. People then fight and died for their rights. People then fight and fought and died for independence. If you look at Sierra Leone, we did not fight for independence. We did not die in the fight for independence. But we gained independence. So when I read this history of the United States sometimes, it gives me courage to say, yes, you get forget bad people them among una for continue the cause and fight. I appreciate also the person from the Netherlands where they ask if we don't let the case be God. You know, some of us we are religious people, some of us we they pray 5 daily prayer, and then they define we own life. You wonder when are Christians, where they read the Bible, where they go to church, and then they back they define their own life. The one they will not believe in God, the atheists, them. Then get what they believe in, where they make, then do what they do, or where they give them courage for do the things that they do. So if me make my own statement today, I'm pretty much just saying the God who I believe in and the God who I worship, a God of vengeance and a God way not asleep. You know what I mean? Say what I say that day, I know we'll continue the fight for democracy. You know what I mean? Say what I say that day, I know we'll continue the fight for the voiceless. You know what I mean? Say what I say that day, I know we'll continue the fight for the underprivileged, the vulnerable of our population. The one there we nobody know they get chance for listen to. If you see what's happen at Parliament today, we people that they tell we thank you. And they feel the pain in my heart. Because in my own heart, I think say, now we for tell them thank you for the courage you get for can deal with we in this fight. They left their homes and a morning for Kana Parliament for day with we in this fight. And that they are hopeless, but they find reason to be hopeful. So for them people and they we supposed to continue for get courage. We supposed to continue to be courageous. Believe that no matter what the storm where you're confronted with, the sun, they shine again after the biggest storm. I appreciate the call also from Jibilan and the Jazzy. They talk about the video. I show me says I don't see that video there. We members of parliament them they dance. You know, we get an obligation for try for do right by this nation. You know, in the US, they get occasion where they call a press dinner where the president they host. And in them press dinner, then you can see the president, they invite members of the other party to then dinner the day. And during them protests, then they can poke jokes them on each other. They dine together, then they get light-hearted jokes them to each other. So I want to say in our current times, with technology now we are, and with the term we'll get a multi-party dispensation. We as leaders of this country get for ensure say we try for reach beyond the ordinary. Because we get big responsibility now we shoulder. I can always say, as generational leaders, we get unique opportunity for ensure say we change the course of this country and ensure say we teach the Sierra Leonean them for be different type of Sierra Leonean them. And not just limited to politics, it go beyond politics. It goes to the way of life, the way they think, our nationalist perspective, our patriotism. We too want to teach the ordinary man. You see, but in all your efforts, we try for do sometimes where that is good, you will get that group they will undermine their efforts in it. So I do not want to say what we use in that moment day after the state opening for they in a room with the people that we work with, who now all they make law together as SF, who now all they agree for disagree with one another. If you do that, essentially you don't do the worst crime in the world. But we're all bound for learn from history. And they say experience now always the best teacher. Also, I accept Stephen from the USA. Again, your view is share. I'm sure he's not the only one who will share that view there. But to understand the challenges that we go through, in we don't mind what we the battle with. And everything in life, decisions and they will make, which sometimes we can regret. Decisions and back they will we make, we will believe we will not go regret. It's just they on the possible when they make that decision on. I've watched one video recently, if time will permit, where I just see the lion locked in a cage. He locked in a cage, they ask the monkey for can open them. Say one go let open and the monkey say, hell no, I'm not doing that. He asked the eagle for open and the eagle say, no way, you need to do that. He asked the tortoise, no, he asked the sheep for opener. And the sheep opener. With the sheep opener, and the lion say, I'm hungry and I think I want to eat you. So the sheep say, but I can't save you now. Why you want to eat me? And the lion say, because I'm hungry. I don't eat grass. Now meat me they eat flesh. I say, but before I eat you, go ask 3 people and then go to the tiger. They ask her, the tiger say yes. If you eat them, then go to the eagle say yes. If you eat them, when they go to the tortoise say, well, Lord, go back to waiting how this begin. So then go with the lion and the sheep, then go inside the cage. And the tortoise say, go inside the cage back. Yeah, go inside and explain. Now I tell the sheep, say, lock her inside it. So this is now exactly what's in the happen now. Lord, we just believe, say, the day of recompense will come. where every man go answer for his own crime. Also, I appreciate also the concerned citizens from the USA, and Mr. share that video with you. Say people like it get cost on them, and then they tell you say generational cost day on people there. That is why we all get for be careful. And the caller from Kono, I want to appreciate you as well. You make it clear, say the deputy speaker be talk say they need two thoughts. So what in change? But history go remember we. I want to tell me brother Nas, thank you for in call also. But to me, I get this view. Say APC, SLPP, or any other political party are made up of Sierra Leoneans. And that even another political party come, or even group of people they can and go form another political party, you get always people that are good, that are bad, and that are ugly in a political party. And I think the responsibility on we as Sierra Leoneans and foresee how we try for look inwardly in all of we challenge, all of we shortfalls. Because we all know they were perfect too. But we'll therefore be deliberate in ensuring that we fix some of the shortfalls in the interest of this country. When we do that, we'll be able to change this country. I believe say if you're not a bad person or if you're not a crooked person, before you come into politics, when you go into politics, you will still be a crooked politician. If you're not a good person, before you come into politics, or a decent person, when you go into politics, there are chances that it will be difficult for let people to corrupt you. So my own belief is, irrespective of the political party, even though yes, then two parties are get long history with one another, but irrespective of the political party, naturally, majority of the people, even if they go form another political party, will be coming from one of these parties to form another party. So let's see how we fix ourselves as a people. If we do that by copying good habits from other countries, we will essentially probably able to change this country for the better. I also appreciate the caller, the Mami from Bambatu himself talk fine. And I believe when somebody dig a hole, like he say we dig one hole for the one person, dig your hole because until you go enter the first. And I want to tell Nas also say the meeting with the APC hierarchy. Now for let them see how they go come to an agreement so that the process not go be long and arduous. But then we believe say any proposal we give to the APC hierarchy, now we go take back wholesomely in the parliament. And we tell them say, we as APC leaders in parliament and members of parliament, we have imbibed an adaptive leadership style, wherein what you would all see of recent past, of the 2023 elections, how they manage for rigged elections, will not be believe say 50+1 will be safe, and that we struggle for rigged election, we expose them because the threshold was 55%, and that 50+1 could be easily rigged. We also say we don't get nationwide consultation. We say PR not good now, first past the post and better. Let we keep the two with as it is in the books. So all the point fingers on them, they say, when a leader they don't talk this, una can't say this. Because we are politicians representing the people at the time or this time, we believe say some of them what them propose, not to the thing and they will do for this country based on recent history and recent past. So I tell all the viewers and listeners, plenty thank you for taking the time for Lord can talk to we self. Because when I talk, I know say people they listen, probably in the process are going to impact some people and belief and then convictions. And me say with the calls them also, me say don't encourage for continue the fight. And that we all will be remembered in the annals of history, that will be stand up for we country, and that will not be abandoned we country when we had the opportunity for help we country. So I'm telling you all plenty thank you again.
Oh, Judge Jehovah Emmanuel, that's what I can say. Well, Honorable Law just left you go rest. Today I don't get long day, although you on a cut and short, but you get long day with all the stress and all thing. So first of all, I'll tell you plenty thank you for where you make your time for joining me inside the program, for come face the people and answer the question. You know, we self wedding now we can call una, but I don't mean say, we na una. Because sometimes we can go now upper court, an obvious matter, but I'm just happy that when I'm always ready. No matter how we bands out on the bone, but once you can for answer to the people when they come. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Even if we're not talking on our face, even if we blast on us, sometimes they wanna do some mistake or other things, then or maybe we not go the line where we want to forgo. We normal. But I still they respect the cause of Salon people them. So I want to tell you plenty thank you. Still we get for the goodness some pattern that they do. Although we not go fit a big one too much, but we get for the make loan and also the watch you. Yeah. So thank you very much. God bless you. And get yourself a very good night.
Thank you very much. Mrs. Ewa, I appreciate what you do. As soon as they continue from ensure say the information and the messages that already happen on the ground, they reach the homes of we brothers and sisters in the diaspora, and as far as Kono as well, and as far as USA, New Jersey, wanted, plenty thank you for our work, and I'll continue the good work.
Thank you. Good night, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Have a good night.
You too. That's now we own honorable Umfa. Sorry, Sorry G. Kumar, yes, Honorable Doctor. When I the talkman, the PRO, the communication specialist for the APC na Parliament, okay? The public relations officer, the publicity secretary, and anyone for put on now, but I need communicate, I need talk on behalf of the APC na Parliament. So by the way, also, since when the minister don't post them, he said they don't pass the thing, they will all be the guy for PR system, it don't pass. 50% plus one, it don't pass. So all thing don't pass. You know they take class, yeah, pass. By the way, hold on. Yes. Go ahead.
Today on discussion, not so we, but we get we own different opinion based on this PR system thing and the reason why SLP continuously the misbehave.
Opinion they force will keep on a bank. Tomorrow we get Macaulay.
And as well,
Wednesday,
you got Macaulay tomorrow. As well, a caller, tapu back for tell we, Madabi the couple way if it divert,
and
Belle woman, the kind picking. We come on that belly.
The guy I like where the win cancel right now.
Oh, now a whole program. Thanks very much to that caller. You tap back. That is a perfect analysis for we will go see now. They open the eyes of Sierra Leoneans. They label Agnes BOI come. How they manage for me come na the world. Say we come na the world. What they do? The profits or the losses we don't bring to Sierra Leoneans. That one now get some clear from we. Once again, I break up line.
No, but we are not telling me that what they eat. I love this angle. I know if I get this angle. I know if I get this sense for this angle.
We connect. Where they connect.
Okay, well, this angle where this person come out, where is that eng parents so? Not true. You see, Mother be a stupid guy. They understand. They keep. They get sense. They get sense. So, a thief who monitor born picking the picky way can now. They bring disgrace and embarrassment to them. Into the country.
I'm not begin tip.
No. I mean, this talk for street me.
Just left farm because begin tip. I know even sweet. Just lay him. We'll go sit down for him. After the Macaulay don't go, we don't get Richard Conte. I know you pray for level 1 by the absence, so then we are with the deal. But if it happen, it will nice for me.
All right.
We will make use of that today.
All right, thank you very much, Salon people.
This thing sweets me.
Hey.
This thing sweets me.
Okay, well, now this now not like by you. If you cut me off, no go inside it.
Okay, until then, family members, they will not forget for joining tomorrow
But
morning.
wait,
They
say now Sylvia Blind and police
into. Stay blessed.
By the way, no, I say. They say now Sylvia Blind and police into this way, not talk and traitor.
Oh, they go look for him. They can't
Sylvia Blind na Creole is a bit putting gates across.
Oh, they go look for that today.
It's love also very much, family member. And I thank you for like and share. And not for you for like and share as well. We can't tomorrow by God in power. Tomorrow morning, unfortunately, one for say sorry in advance, but we're not out to call now. But what we go do, we go try for being for now. Outside this all wala begin. Honorable Daniel Koba, Honorable Abdul Kagbo, Honorable Tawa, Honorable Gevao, the speaker, they all will count on for 1 in the morning in limestone and watch them as well during the Korea's time. I love us so very much. And I guess myself a wonderful, wonderful night.
Sierra Leone is at an important moment. Parliament is about to make a very serious decision. A decision that may affect us, our children, and generations yet unborn. This song is not against one person. It is not against one political party. It is a prayer for our country. To every person who has the power to decide. Put Sierra Leone first. If you stand for the people, may God bless you. But if anyone knowingly puts money, party, power, or personal interest above Sierra Leone, may God be the judge. For the love our country has shown to us, why should we turn against her? Sierra Leone gave us a home. Sierra Leone gave us a name. This land belongs to all of us. Our fathers lived here, our mothers sacrificed here. Our children will inherit this land. Before you make that decision, remember the people. Before you raise your hand, remember the children. Before money, remember Sierra Leone. Before party, remember Sierra Leone. Before yourself, remember Sierra Leone. Salon, salon before self, salon before power, country before party, people before money. If you stand for the people, may God bless you. If you protect our country, may God strengthen you. But if you sell tomorrow for your own benefit today, let justice speak. Oh Lord, let justice speak. The Bible says, let his days be few, let another take his office. If you use your office against the people, let another take your office. If you use your position only to make yourself powerful, let another take your office. If you use the people's trust for your own benefit, let another take your office. If you sell the future of our children, let another take your office. You forgot the poor, God remembers. Hey, God remembers. You forgot the hungry, God remembers. Hey, yeah. God remembers. You forgot the sufferer, God remembers. Hey, yeah. God remembers. You forgot the people, God remembers. The Bible speaks about the person who showed no mercy to the poor, the needy and the broken-hearted. When you make the law, remember the poor. When you change the Constitution, remember the people. When you make decisions, remember our children. When you use power, remember the powerless. The market woman is watching, the farmer is watching, the teacher is watching, the young people are watching, but above everybody, God is watching. The poor may have no money, but the poor have God. The poor may have no connection, but the poor have God. The poor may have no power, but the poor have God. When the poor cry to heaven, God hears them. If you take what belongs to the nation, justice find you. If you destroy tomorrow because you want something today, let justice find you. You may hide the money, you may hide the agreement, you may hide the plan, you may hide the truth, but nothing is hidden from God. You love to curse others, let the curse come back to you. You refuse to bless others, let blessings stay far from you. The suffering you prepare for others, may it not miss your door. The trap you prepare for the people, may you fall into your own trap. The evil you prepare for Sierra Leone, may that evil return to you. We do not ask for revenge, we ask for justice. What you do